So I'm really, really interested. I want to become rich too. So I would be listening today to know how you became rich and wealthy and famous in the US.
Thank you ever so much. I'm like jumping off my seat just because of your introduction. Thanks, Lizzie. Hi again, everyone. Sandra, others, Panka, Joseph, Fiverr, Karina, Abdul. Where's he? Yes, okay. If we keep comparing ourselves, right, to someone on the telly, someone that we know, some of the famous people, then we always feel that we poor. But if we compare ourselves to someone else, doesn't have what we have, then in turn we are a rich person. So being born as a human being into this world, and having good health, we have eye to see, have ear to hear, have mouth to speak, right? All of the parts in our bodies are fully operated. I think we can consider ourselves as rich already, because obviously when we were growing up as a child living with our parents, we do have everything that we wish for, whatever we really want, that whatever we need, or the basic need, or the love that we want, or the care and all the things in this world, parents provide for us. So isn't that mean that we're already rich, everyone? Yeah.
Sure.
And then what we become is that we start venture out to the world. We start looking at, there's someone on the telly showing us this, someone on the stage showing us that. There's certain people in the book that telling you certain things. Then you start seeing people showing off their what we call material stuff. Then we suddenly feeling ourselves poor. And all of that is happen inside our head. Isn't that true?
Sure.
So all of the things that we think we are rich or we are poor certainly happen inside our head, because we start comparing. But where is that comparing from? If you see what you see and saying the truth at that's what you see, nothing else apart from yes, that is what it is, then there's no comparison. Hence, you don't actually feeling yourself poorer. But because when we start seeing what other people have, hearing what other people saying about what they own, what they possess, what they have, what they can do in their life, then we start comparing because we want to have what they have. Our greed and imagination start leading the way for us to have basically two purposes. One is that, we can one day become like them. One day we be able to have what they have. But on the other hand, some of us very self-esteem and start looking at what other people have and start seeing that, oh my goodness, I don't have what they have and I'm not deserved to have what I should have. Then we start feeling that we are poorer. And everything, all of that happen inside our mind. Okay, so going back to the questions that Lizzie was it wasn't a questions, it was what Lizzie talking about me and how I become rich as I have now. I think it's mostly because I'm just feeling really, really happy with what I do have. Because if I, like Lizzie say, that I am rich as I have, but then I can't really compare myself to someone else out there and say that no, I'm not that rich at all. Okay, I can't even say in that. But I then, because of all the things that I have learned, all the people that I have met, and all the connection I have, and because of all of you guys here, okay, I know that for sure I'm already wealthy. I'm wealth in the number of relationships I have. Every day or every Friday, I be blessed to be able to share what I know with you guys, okay? And that is the wealth that can count into the quality of life that I have, okay? The people around me, or the relationship that are helping me in my journey to achieve what I really want, okay? The lifestyle that I have, even it may not be as much or not less, but then I'm happy with it, okay? I'm grateful for it, okay? And you know what? The more you grateful about something, the more you have, the more it will come into your life. And the reason that most of us start feeling poor and start feeling that we don't have enough is because we are looking at what we have and feel that it's obvious that we have them. It's obvious that our parents got to love us. It's obvious that our boss had to pay salaries for us. It's obvious that our college have to do their part in order for us to fulfill our part. Okay? So it's obvious that our child have to listen to us. It's obvious that all the things we own at the moment have to provide a lifestyle for us. And because all of those obvious things, we start gradually forgetting that how much they mean and how much value they have in our life. Therefore, we losing the appreciation and the gratitude for those things. Okay? And once we start with those mentality, things start drifting away. Okay? So let's go back to finance. In the past, we did talk about how certain things about money, certain things about finance. But since time has passed and we have so long break, I think I'm gonna start talking about finance again. So we then have a certain goal or certain objective that set in our mind first. Okay. And start from today, I think every time if I'm sharing with you guys, then it's going to be finance. And then every time if Miss me coming in and she sharing her session will be about humanity and about the topic of the 7 wealthies, okay, 7 comprehensive wealthies that we used to talk about to each other before. Yeah. Okay, so the objectives for our finance. Let's say what? Let me ask some of you a few questions. What kind of goal do you want in your financial life? What kind of goal do you want in your financial life? So we can draft out the goals and objectives we go in our journey in order for you all to achieve what you want. How about that? Yeah. Instead of me giving you what I want you to receive, want you to have. But obviously, if what I have and doesn't mean that if you have it, you'll be happy with it, right? Every individuals, you and me, we all have different kind of want and needs in our financial lifestyle, right? So tell me, what do you want to achieve in your financial life?
For me, personally, my financial life, I would like to have like an investment or sort of retirement plan or investment after retirement. And I should be debt free like all through my life. And I should have money saved up for emergency situations. And if I intend to dive into project or do something, I should be able to afford it and not start working and seeking help. I just want to be okay to be able to afford every and anything that I want in life. So that's actually my own plan.
Okay, for everything that you want in life, that's quite huge. But we can understand that.
I have big dreams.
Yes, that's great. It's great to have big dreams. One of the presidents of America did say that, well, reach for the moon. If you cannot get it, then you might get the star, right?
Right?
Yeah. But yeah, if we think, why not think big, right? Certainly. Great. Thanks, Lizzie. How about everyone else?
Mine is quite the same thing. Just financial freedom, not being held, or how would I put it? Being able to do something when you want to do it. Not thinking about the financial constraints. So basically, financial freedom, being free from debt, and just living an easy life, not having to worry too much about anything, basically.
Okay. Easy life. No worry about anything. Great. And Quinn also want financial freedom at around 50s. Oh,
Yes.
that's great. Okay. Okay, with everyone else, with Lizzie and Sandra, you would talk about what you want, but not really about like when you want to get it. But with Quinn, she specifically want to have them around 50s. Okay, when she about 50 years of age. So, do you think with a person who have the vague idea of what they want, and compared to the person who have the idea of what they want and when they want it, compared to those two who will get what they want faster, who will more likely to get what they want at when they want it?
Okay, I think if you know at a certain point in time, at so age, I want to be able to achieve this, you're most likely to achieve it first, because you already have a set goal, a target that, before I attain certain age, I want to be able to do this. So you should also, I think, knowing when to have what you want to have it's also a big impact in one's life too.
Yeah, okay. And now we have Joseph saying that financial freedom by 45 and travel the world. Great. Okay, that's 45. and travel the world. Okay, sorry, I'm writing them down, but I haven't shared the screen yet. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else want something else more specific than financial freedom?
Yes, I want a perfect health, clean bill of health. Like I shouldn't worry about my health being sick. I want to live healthy. Aside having financial freedom, I also want to live a healthy life.
Perfect.
For me, still on the financial aspect, I want to have money so much that I want to be able to give to others, like in form of charity, like do big things for people that need it in large and mass numbers without thinking of my own pocket, or I don't have the ability to do it because I don't have much money. So I want to get to that point that I will be able to do so much for people without even thinking about it. Like contributing people's lives.
Right. Brilliant. And I guess what leaves you want also somehow some of us also share the same idea, yeah? We all want to have a good life and then be able to give back, right? Yeah?
Right.
Because seeing other people happy also make us happy. Yeah? Okay.
True.
Right. Anyone else have something that so out of the paper that I'm showing and haven't have a courage to speak out? This is your last chance. Okay, you have more chance to say later. Type in the chat box. Okay, right. Let's look at some of these before we go into talk about the objectives and the goal of all the following talks that we will share about finance information in order for you to achieve what you want. Okay, before that we go into look at what we want first and recognize there are the reason why we haven't managed to get what we want by now. Are you guys okay with that? You guys okay with poking you a bit and give you a little hint of the reason why you haven't get what you want?
That's okay.
All right. Okay. Let's start with I'm gonna pick the person who owns the Zoom. Right. So in the chat box, we see that Kun saying that she wants to reach financial freedom around 50s. But then she typed another sentence. I know it's somewhat impossible. So you want something. Basically, you're saying to yourself that I want this, but I know that I will not have it. So how possible you're going to have it? It's impossible, right? Yeah? You are conflicting in your mind that you want something. So you watch a TV, you saw a celebrity owning a huge mansion, doing a lot of philanthropy work, be very famous, having a lot of money, having a lot of people around them. Okay? You see that and you say, I want that lifestyle, I want to have that, but I know that I will not have it. So how possible that in this life you will have what that celebrity have? There's no chance. Because in your mind, you already decide that you want it, but you do not want to have it. You understand what I mean? Okay, so you already make up your mind that, okay, that's a very poor, very, very good things, but I'm not in it. That's not for me. Yeah, just like someone knocking at your door and try to sell you a book. Yeah, and that person talk a lot of good thing about that book, but then you're not going to buy it. You're not going to own that book because you already decide in your head that, okay, it's good, but it's not for me. Okay, so everything that you see and you really, really want, it's not that you really want them because you already decided in your mind that it's not for you. Even though outside, even though in front of other people, you're saying that you want them. So you're basically pretending to want them, but you don't really, because in your mind, is not what you want already. You make up your mind instantly there and then. So your subconscious, okay, listen to what you really, really want and doing it best for you in order for the rest of this life you never ever get what you want or get what you pretend to want. So it will do everything in its power because your subconscious is very, very strong in its own way. Yeah, it do everything it can for you to be able to stay away from that lifestyle, from what you really, really want, from what you're pretending to want, because you already decided in your mind that it's not for you. Okay, you never be able to get it. Mm-hmm. So if we want this thing on the paper, this thing that I just wrote down, then first thing we need to first stop contradicting ourselves. Okay. Now, if all of you, I'm just using Queen sentence as an example, but that somehow I know is applied for all of us, including me sometime and me in the past that keep telling myself that a lot. But after learning and growing, I somehow grow out of that. But in our society nowadays, a lot of us have this kind of mentality. We see something that other people present to us, okay? And somehow we're saying that we want it. We pretend to want it. But in our subconscious, in the back of our mind, we like, there's no way I'm gonna have it, there's no way I'm gonna owe it, there's no way this is for me, there's no way that I deserve it. Okay? And that's gonna be the result of the life that we have. Okay? So everyone have the same kind of mindset here. Right, so first, in order to achieve what you want here, first we're going to do something in order to remove all of that mentality in your head. Yeah, we're gonna do some certain work in order to remove that mentality, because that kind of mentality has been passed down from many generations. It's not just you thinking that way, it's your parents also thinking that way, it's your grandparents also thinking that way, it's your great-great-grandparents also thinking that way. Okay, and all of that mentality has been passing down to us, and we do not want that mentality passing down to our children. Right? What do we want for our children? We want that what they want, they can achieve it. And if you look at all of the literature, you can see the reality that what they want, they really, really get it. Because they have no limitation in their mentality. If they want a candy today, and you as a parent do not give it to them, tomorrow you see they coming back from school having a candy. Or the weekend they go to their auntie, their grandparents, they have a candy. They have all the ability to get what they want. It's certainly at their age, the thing that they want is totally different from the thing that you want. Right? If you give them a candy and a piece of gold, which one will they pick? Which one, everyone? Yeah. But if I give you a piece of gold and a candy, which one do you pick?
Gold, of course.
Yeah. So it's just different things we want. Right? We just want different thing. But a child have the ability to have what they want. And we refuse it. We refuse it. Even though we had the ability to have it. Think about it. You have the ability to have it. But you constantly refuse to have what you want. How painful is that? And you don't even know that you doing that subconsciously. I'm being a bit of sentimental today. Okay. So we're going to do a certain work to remove all of that, because that mentality had been passing down to us for so many generations. Yeah, it's in our subconscious that how this is obvious, things that happen that way. Okay, I'm going to just close the curtain so you can see. Okay, so that's the first thing. Let's go back to the paper here, what we wrote down. Yeah. So we see that, okay, mostly everyone have the same idea of financial freedom. Financial freedom. And what Lizzie also want, retirement plans or for everything they're free. Isn't that also financial freedom? Okay, so that financial freedom idea, who give it to you, or how did you get it? From when you get the idea of you want financial freedom? You're thinking back when you were a child, this kind of word mean nothing. When you were a teenager, this kind of word start having some kind of meaning, but still mean nothing. When you start venturing out to the world, making your own money for your own life, start making money to get your bread and butter, bringing money every day, they start have some serious meaning. And when you're having a child, okay, especially for parents who are having a child, okay, or if you actually have to provide, if you not have a child, but you do have to live the life that you are the main income and providing lifestyle for parents and your family, then these words start become something that every time you're talking about it, you really, really want it, it's become an ache in your back. So why is that happen to us? Or how or when did it happen? Okay, who put the idea of financial freedom in your head? And do you really, really know what does it mean? Mm-hmm. Otherwise, if we don't really know what does it mean, at the end of the day, we just want what other people want. Okay? I want what Lizzie want. Lizzie want what Sandra wants. Sandra want what Quinn want. Quinn want what Joseph want. We're just following each other and no one get what they want. Okay? And only like what they say out there is like 1% of people in the world get those financial freedom stuff. So, what do I mean when I'm saying all of this? What I mean is that, okay, we got to make it clear what is financial freedom. What does it mean? How does it do for us? Okay, and the word financial freedom, does it really mean financial freedom, or it have another idea, another purpose behind the word? Okay, the only reason that you having something, you owning something, and something become material in your life is that you understand, you totally understand what it is. You know what it is. You believe what it is. And you have the energy and the same vibrations that match those things in order for it to exist in your life. Yeah? Take a child as an example again with the candy. Yeah. So when a child want a candy, certainly in their head is know exactly what is a candy. When you talk about candy, a child even can smell it, having a picture of it in their head, feeling that it, eating it, tasting it already, right? So those vivid image, those information very vivid in the child mind, okay? And the child start having the energies matching the level of the energies of the candy, okay? And in their head, there is only one thing that keep repeating over and over everywhere again every day is I must have a candy, I have a candy, I'm eating a candy, parents give me a candy, everyone give me candy, is candy in my life, candy is my world, everything. And somehow the energies, whenever the kid think about candy, they get excited, they get happy, they get very, very fulfilled when they think about the candy. Okay. So that kind of energies is obviously match the energy of all the sweeties in the world. They get the candy eventually, right? No, just turn the light on. So imagine if you very clear about what you want in life. You're very clear about what is financial freedom is. You can taste it, you can smell it, you can touch it, okay? You can feel it. And then whenever you think about the word financial freedom, you not only have enough information in your head about it, you also feel so happy, so excited, and so joyful. Yeah, then that is when financial freedom actually exists in your life. Okay, so who do have that right now? Who have that kind of energy when you think about financial freedom? Who actually know in the back of your mind exactly the information about financial freedom? You can actually tell everyone about it, what it is. Anyone?
Please, Miss Anne, what's your question again?
The question is that who can tell me if you actually know exactly what is financial freedom, and whenever you think about the financial freedom, You feel excited, feel joyful, feel like you over the moon, because you know exactly is what going to happen to you.
So financial freedom is like, it's basically you having all the money you've ever wanted. The thought of it alone, it's joyful. Like, you tend to be happy when you know you have everything at your beck and call, and then you own it. You don't have to struggle for it anymore. So I think that is what it is for me.
Okay, you want all the money you ever wanted. All the money
if there's like wanted. A storehouse where there's like an inheritance for me, like $50 billion for me to inherit and all of that. It's giving.
Okay. Right. So no one actually know in the back of your mind right now about what exactly is financial freedom, right? And no one have the energy to actually match financial freedom. And that's why the result in our life is that we do not have it. Okay, so let's list out what we have gone through with each other. First, we recognize that the first reason we do not have what we want is because in finance is because we are contradicting ourselves. We are contradicting ourselves. Yeah? So we want it, as we're saying we want it, but then we are refusing to have it. Okay? Secondly, it's because we do not have enough information about it. Do not have enough information about it. Information. Okay. And thirdly, we do not have the energy that match the energies of the financial freedom. I gave an example of kids when they think about a candy, right? So whenever the kids think about a candy, they get excited, they get happy, they get joyful. Okay? And all the sugar in the candy, just how much that energy is. Right? Okay. Right. For the contradictions here, it's related to our mentality. Okay. Our mentality. We have the wrong mentality. So the first, we have wrong mentality about finance. Okay. Secondly, we do not have enough information about finance. Third, we do not have the energy that matches the financial freedom. Okay, and the result is that we do not have the financial freedom that we want. Okay, and now one of the words that Lizzie raised is money. Lizzie raised one of the words that all of us play a very, very vital, important roles in our life is money. Okay? So financial freedom to you right now means that you have lots of money. Okay? That's not exactly what the meanings, the information of financial freedom, but to you, yeah? To you right now, it means financial freedom means have lots of money. Okay, all the money that you ever wanted.
Yeah, but if not money, maybe investments or things that would yield money that I can liquidate.
So whatever, something that some material things that you, if you want, you can exchange it to money and use it anytime, right? Okay.
Yes, right.
Still, at the end of the day, it's money, material. For example, land, house, stock, cryptos, yeah? Those materials, okay. Now, we talked about this before, but we can talk about it again. I love this topic. Think about it. All the money, if you have all the money in the world right now, right? What you going to do with them? We're going back to this page. Okay, if you have money, okay, you're gonna go debt free, you're gonna have retirement plans, you're gonna have an easy life, okay, you're gonna travel the world, you're going to give back, yeah. Okay, so those are the things that you want to do when you have money. Is we can draw in here at two ways. Okay. The first way is when you have all the money and all material that you want. The first thing is you going to increase your lifestyle, right? The lifestyle that you have, the value of your life. Okay, to increase the value of your life, the lifestyle that you have. Okay, so all of this to support your life, increase the value of your life, the quality of your life, quality of life. Okay, and this quality of life will depend on how much your imagination can take you to. Either travel the world, become philanthropist, have many retirement plans, etc. Right? So it's just down to your imagination when you have lots of money and a lot of material, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So everyone agree me up to this point, yeah? Quality of life. And then all the money material here, when you fulfill your quality of life that you want, you will give back. Yeah, you will make other people, help other people to have what you have. Okay, and that means what? We creating value. Create value. Either give back, either helping someone, either become an investor to help those who start up. Okay, so you create value, you create good thing for society, helping people around you, create value. Yeah. Okay, is there any other way that we can use money for that you can think of? Anyone?
No, I don't think I.
Yeah. So everything can basically being scaled out into these two, right? So
Yeah.
these are the
Right.
only two things that money can do. Yeah. All the money can do and help you to do. Not money cannot do it, but money help you to do it. Okay. Right. So these are the only two things that money can help you to do. So let's go drill down into what is quality of life and what is creating value. Yeah? Okay. So our quality of life, that will include our health. Right? Good health. Good health. Inner peace. So if you have lots of money, you're not gonna worrying about other people taking your money, not worrying about tomorrow you're gonna lose all of them, not worrying about other people hate you because you have a lot of money, not worrying about the world gonna happen to your family tomorrow because you're so rich. So basically, you're having inner peace. Yeah, that's quality of life. You always feel peaceful and happy because of the lifestyle that you have with the money provide to you. Yeah, inner peace, good health. Okay, that's a quality of life. Another part of quality of life is we want good relationship. Just keep it simple. Relationship. Okay, good relationship. So that is the three things include in your quality of life. Once you have the money, what you gonna provide that for yourself, not to only to yourself, but to other people around you, building relationship, right? You go into invest though in your health. You go into travel the world. That part of travel the world is also make you happier. That's your inner peace. Okay, you take other people, your friends to travel with you. That is increased relationship. Okay, so everything that you want relating to quality of life. Are you gonna spend money to buy the most expensive things in the world, the best sink in the world? No, spend money to the best dentist in the world to take care of your teeth. All of that cannot go anywhere else apart from these three. Right? Anyone can spot out anything else that relates into your quality of life, but not falling into these three categories.
But Miss Anne, where does standard of living fall in? Like when I say standard of living, I mean, you know, when you have money, you can afford luxury things of life like good clothing, good cars. So where does that fall under? Because I know that's not under good health.
So the standard is not in here, but it's will down to your greed and imagination. What we really call standard, well, it's just what society apply and to us. It's not what is what we really is from our inner self. What is not from inside of us coming out, but that's what society have present to us. It's called standard. For example, in Africa, you have different standard quality of life. People in Vietnam have different standard quality of life. People in America, in poorer part of America, will have different standard. People in rich area of America will have totally different standard. So the richest people, possibly every day, they wake up having a butler bringing food to them. They go wash themselves and then they go out and play golf with their friend, also talking about business. For example, that's kind of lifestyle standard. In the afternoon, they go shopping with their friend, buying all the luxurious things. So that's kind of standard. But whereas, for example, a person in Vietnam with a medium family, that's kind of standard is the morning happily waking up to see the face of the husband and the kids. Okay, they all of them together making breakfast. Okay, and spend restful time talking about what they're going to do in their life. And then in the afternoon after work, they are going out having a simple meal out with each other, talking about what each other doing during the day, and maybe planned about the weekend, going back to visit grandparents and buy something nice for grandparents. That is the standard quality of life that a medium family in Vietnam will have. Okay, we can't really say whose standard is better.
Okay.
Right? So those are just things society present to you and what you see other people around you having. And it will down to your greed and imagination in order for you to upgrade your standard. According to Maslow, in economics topic, whoever learned economics will know about Maslow. He wrote a lot of books that teach in university, and he said that human basics is only food, house, clothes, and safety, only 4 things. But then we want more than for those 4 things. It will be depend on how much our greed and imagination take us, to be honest, and how much you see around you. Okay, some people, they see a lot of things around them, but they have no need to want any of those, and that's why they become a monk. That's why they become priest, for example, right? So, but then if you look at their quality of life, it's still as good as anyone else. A priest, good health, still need good health, still need inner peace, still need good relationship. And obviously, the more money and materials that coming into his life will just exchange into this health, inner peace, relationship. That's all. Right? So at the end of the day, the standard that you're talking about, if you want to know what it is, then you have to look at how much greed and imagination you have. Okay, and we all know that we have different kind of greed and imagination, not are the same. Even a kid, okay, a very, very, let's say, a little kid, yeah. Some of them will be happy with just little tiny candy, but some of them, they must have a whole bag of candy, right? And some of them is, a candy a day is not even make them happy. They must have like multiple candy a day. And some of them is like once a month is okay. Just keep them happy for a whole month. And we do see that, certainly. So the basic is, we know what it is. But then what we say in standard, it's not really standard, even though we use the word standard. Yeah? Okay, so let's go back to the quality of life. So our quality of life is basically just have good health, inner peace, good relationship, and all the money in the world helping us to achieve this. Okay, and you all agree with me on this? And you all agree with me with this? Even the richest people in the world, even the poorest people in the world, okay, this is all what they want at the end of the day. Yeah? So, now we already defined very, very clearly about quality of life and what the money can help us to increase our quality of life, right? Okay, let's go to creating value. This creating value, let's talk about it in the next session because I'm using a lot of time right now already. Let me just finish this so we can summarize for the session today. Okay, so this good health, inner peace, relationship, and all the money can bring it to us. What? Okay, I hope you'll concentrate when I'm saying this. Just stop for a moment, whoever working right now. Okay, what if instead of your whole life chasing for money, chasing for material, we skip this bit, we skip it and go straight to quality of life, go straight to good health, go straight to inner peace, go straight to relationship? Would that make your life easier?
I still feel it's incomplete without money and material things.
Yeah, you feel it, certainly you feel it incomplete because society had already put it in your mind that you cannot live without money. Right. Everyone right now in the world, I cannot live without money. The country will not develop without money.
I can't even have inner peace without money.
Yeah, I never have enough money. That's one of those. Without money, no. I remember my baby, little 3 years old, she gets sulky every morning. And like, she's asking me for milk. And I was like, just a minute, mommy, because I'm busy in something. Like, just a minute, give mommy a minute. She's like, no. Like, give mommy a minute. No, it's like, it's the same right now. No, our life cannot complete without money. So, you think how absurd that is? You know now, by now, how absurd that is? Well, our life cannot complete without money. Okay, so let's say I'm giving you $1 million right now and put you on the little islands, no one else living there. Are you complete?
No.
Right. So you have the money, but what you gonna use the money for? Probably keep yourself warm. If you can find some source of material to make fire. Because you cannot do anything to improve your health. Probably you can run around the island for 3 times a day. But then no good food for you. You have to make your own food.
So there won't be any food on the island. And so there won't be any food on the island. Maybe I could use the money to buy.
Yeah, you can use it to the island. It's just yourself, and probably there's some tropical fruit there. How long it's gonna last for you? At the end of the day, when you start using up all of them, then you're gonna have to planting some more if you know how to plant, because the money become useless. You cannot use the money to do anything. No people create anything for you to buy.
Whoa, that's going to be...
Right, you have to survive by yourself. When survive by yourself and money doesn't even help. Okay, and every day you worry about what's gonna happen to me tomorrow. Where's inner peace from? You have no one around you to comfort you when you are so distressed, because the lifestyle just only yourself. You have no love. You have no people that if you can get angry, you can sneeze on them. If you are disappointed, you can talk to someone, then not even anyone. Okay? So what the money for, right? And going back to history, back in the day when the money haven't exist at all, people exchange stuff, people exchange material stuff to each other. Okay, and then humans start creating money, basically to keep all the value the same. All the thing the same value. That's all. Money is just thing to exchange. It's only a tools for people to use to exchange things. But since when we start living without we start living and cannot live without money? Since when we start, the idea of cannot live without money? Because the idea of money at the beginning, it was just used as a tool for people to exchange things. It's not meant to replace relationships. It's not meant to replace our health. It's not meant to replace our inner peace. But since when we cannot live without it? So the root of all of what we think is from is already been what we say, change from the original idea. Okay, right? Okay. So, sum up for today. We have identified our core belief about money. And that belief somehow create the result of our life today. Okay, we do not have it. We do not have enough of it, a lot of it, because what our belief has been totally not supporting us at all. Yeah. Okay. So the root cause of your relationship with money has gone, I would say, the opposite direction to what you really want. Okay. So it's good. We done one thing today, is identify our core belief about money. And for this week, please write down this sentence, and maybe if you can think about this for the whole week, and next week we continue, it will help a lot. Not helping me, but helping you to start gradually having the right mindset about money, the right mindset about finance, in order to achieve what you want. You cannot have what you want if you have totally the wrong mindset about it. Yeah. And everything starts with the end in mind. Okay. If you have ever read that book, that's good. Right. So write out these questions, everyone. Can we skip the money part and go straight to having good health, having inner peace, having good relationship? Can you skip the money part and go straight to having good health, go straight to quality of life? Yeah, let's keep it short. Can you, or can I, if you write it down, can I skip the money part and go straight to quality of life? Because you know what? Once you have good health, once you have inner peace, once you have good relationship, there's no way that you cannot have a lot of money. You have good health, like when you're in your 20s, you can do anything in the world. You have inner peace, you'll be able to attend anything just like a kid. You have good relationship, those relationships will help you to achieve what you want in this life quickly. There's no point you cannot have. There's no chance you cannot have a lot of money. Okay, so those good health, inner peace, and good relationship, once you have them, obviously you will have money. Obviously you will have the material and a lot of things that you want in this life. That's the obvious. If you have this, there's no chance you cannot have this. Is the tools, is the material that come along with good health, come along with inner peace, come along with good relationship.
Sorry, Miss Anne, can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I completely, totally understand your point, everything in life, if you have these three, the quality of life, you're rich as it is. But I think this ideology, for our generation, it's sad that we are having to learn it now, because the society has already shaped our mind a certain way. So now we believe everything, the quality of life is also revolves around money. It's a good ideology for us to actually teach our children. As young children, what you teach them, they grow into it. But as adults, as living as adults now, it's difficult for us to actually believe that all these things can actually be achieved without money, because the society has made us understand and has shaping our ideology to believe that money makes the world goes smoothly. If you have money, you have good health. If you have money, you have inner peace. If you have money, you have good relationships. So that is actually, it's just the irony of the world we live in now. So I think it's now for us to actually teach our children that, okay, it's not supposed to be like this. This is actually the wrong way. Now, it's supposed to be that good health, inner peace, and good quality of life makes you wealthy, and not the other way around. That's just my opinion anyway.
That's a very good, I wouldn't say opinion, but it's a good questions that you raise, be honest. Because for so long, we has been told that we got to have money. For so long, since when you were born, you look around and see your parents running after money day after day. For so long, you see that whenever you have parents have money, then you have new things, you have a better thing in your life, your house. Yeah, for so long that, when you go and talk to your partner, or an ideal partner, then that person will talk about money as well. For so long, the friends around you, all they talk about is the lack of money, how they wanted to have more money, and how money affected their life. Instead of talking about how to increase our health, how to live happy every day, how to enjoy every single thing in life, how to improve the quality of relationship, how to have the best relationship in this world. Yeah, for so long, we have been swimming in the ideal of have to have money. Okay, and that belief, how did you think it lead you to the life today? How did you think that it led to the society? What happened in society today?
In all honesty, it's a wrong belief, because it has not really made our society well.
So,
it has made our
life. That's it. So, don't say anything else. We know that it's wrong.
Yeah.
And we determined that we want to continue it. Then we know the result that we get already. There's no need to wanting the financial freedom. There's no need to want an easy life. There's no need to want retirement plans. There's no need to want travel the world. No need any of this, because you already determined your result in life. But why? Why do we still want all of these? Because back in our mind, we hope that something will change. We hope that someday this will become reality. Don't we?
Yes,
okay.
I guess.
So, if we continue believing what we believe in, continue doing what we're doing, we know the result. So in order to change, in order to all of this happen, the only way is we have to change the way we think, change the way we do, change the way we act, change the way our children think. We don't need the world to change. We don't need people around us to change. We change and we get what we want. And the people, when they look at it, they're gonna ask, how can you do it, darling? Yes, please, Joseph.
Miss Anne, thank you so much for the um, let me see what lecture so far. But I have a question. When you were discussing, you mentioned about Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs theory. And from the pyramid of the hierarchy of needs, according to Abraham Maslow, the first two stages, which are physiological needs, where you need to meet the needs of maybe shelter, like you said, food, the necessary things to actually be alive. Then the second is the sense of safety and security, the needs for safety and security.
I think that two more.
Judging by these two,
continue.
Yes, before we get to belonging, self-respect, and self-actualization.
That's right.
Now, judging by these two levels, do you not think we need money?
We do need money.
This first, hello?
Yes, we do need money.
Okay, to be able to at least achieve to an extent these two levels first, then before we now begin to move towards the higher level of the pyramid. Because what I'm asking this is, if without the money, and we're not able to achieve these two stages of the pyramid, how then do we reach this level of actualization or happiness? Because in this part of the world, Africa and Nigeria especially, because I really don't know about that, it's about here, Charlie had say, man. You know, sometimes these things are interdependent, because you can't really do away with this one. They are interdependent. For instance, as a man in this part of the world, there are certain responsibilities I need to be able to achieve, or that has been saddled upon me, certain responsibilities. And money helps to achieve this. If I don't have certain amount of money, I may not be able to have good relationship with maybe even my wife, my family members, because I'm not meeting up with certain responsibilities which money should cover. And because of that, I will begin to maybe overthink and get depressed, and it will affect my health as well. So I know if you say, if you give me all the money and I go to an island, yes, I think we are creating we are moving me away from the actual world now. Definitely, money have no value there, because money in itself is valueless. But it's what money can do for us that makes it has value. So I think, in as much as I know we shouldn't base on money, but is it that there is a level of money we should aim to acquire to meet our certain needs, then we can begin to see how we can focus on other things, or we should just see money as emptiness of things, just nothing, then look and focus on maybe inner peace, health, and every other thing.
I understand now.
That you have mentioned.
Okay, yes, sir. I got what you asked. I understand what you asked. Okay, when I've tell you to this week think about if we can skip the part of money and go straight to quality of life, I have no intention of saying that we do not need money. Yes, because money will go along with good health, we go along with inner peace, we go along with good relationship. Yes. And what you have just present to me is all the problems in our life as live in this society. It's not just Africa, not just in Vietnam, but even in America. The problem is the same. Problems are the same. Everyone have problem with finance. So, even the richest people on earth, do you think that they will want more? Or you think that they're saying, today is enough, my life that is enough?
Yeah, they want more.
Yes, they want more. So never enough. The same with you, sitting right there talking to me. Never be enough. Obviously, the richest person in the world, the bank account will be different from yours, but the mentality is the same. There never be enough. There's always more. Okay, that is the problem of finance. Everyone have the same problem. Would you agree with me that way? Okay. Even the richest person in the world, there are certain things the money cannot help them to solve it. Do you agree with me on that?
Yes.
Right. For example, if their heart got problem, they cannot tell their friends that I give you a 10 million pound, can you exchange me your heart? There's no way that's gonna happen. Even they are the richest person on earth. So the problem in health. We all have the same problem in health. Obviously, we born, we grow up, we getting old, and we died. That is the journey that we all have to go through. Okay? But it doesn't mean that our health has to deteriorate throughout time. Our health can get better through time. We do hear on the television a lot of time that the person who run the marathon is like 19 years of age. We heard that all the time, right? And somehow our grandma, 90 years of age, sits in the back of the house and just like, I'm tired all day long. But out there, someone 90 years of age still running marathon. Okay, so health is a problem for everyone, not just whichever country, wherever you are, whichever continent. No one can avoid it. The same problem to everyone. It's relationship. You're talking about you and your wife. Okay, yes, money can help. End of the month, you bring a pack of money home, she be so happy for maybe a week. And then she sit there and waiting for the next month, right? So relationship, yes, money can help. But does it mean that, without your money, she will die? Without your money, she will not survive? Without your money, she will not be happy? No. Your money can only make her happier, not really can make she happy. If inside herself, every day she see you is heaven, then the money only can make her happier. You know what I mean? But every day you see her face and you already see health. Doesn't matter how much money, doesn't mean how much money you make. It's still health. Right? Doesn't mean that you bring her $1 million home, your life become heaven at all. It's still health. And it's the same for rich people. It's the same for the richest person on earth. If the person lying next to them every day is a witch, no much money in their account can make their life become heaven. Yeah? So, the same problem to everyone, relationship. Now, talk about ourselves. Because this, as you see in the pictures, is the foundation of all. And why? The inner self is the foundation. Your inner self is determined by your mentality. What you think in your mind, what you know, what you hear, what you see, what you understand is a part of what your mentality. Okay, there's a many things, but there's the first part is your mentality. Okay, it will decide that it will build your foundation of the house. Okay, think about it this way, right? If today you wake up, you're happy, you're really, really happy, okay? And your wife might just get so unhappy, she's swearing at you. Will it be something that you're gonna walk out the door and forget? Right? Because you are in a good mood today. But if you wake up today and you feel so bad, you feel so depressed, right? Your wife just said one sentence. Why did you put the cup here? Obviously, the cup there was the wrong place or something. I don't know what happened in your family, but she just said that. Why did you put the cup here? Just that sentence, yeah, would make you feel what? A victim. Make you feel what? I don't want to talk to her anymore. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so because inside you wake up, you're already depressed. Okay, that day you go into work and your boss says, oh, today we got money providing from the government and each of you will get increased, your salary gonna increase 1,000-fold. You think that your depression gonna immediately disappear? Maybe for a second. So your inner self decided what your life gonna be, and that's what part of your mentality, and part what you know, what you believe. Okay, what you understand. Okay, something that you believe but you might not understand it truly. For example, religions. We all believe in God. We might not understand Him. He has certain miracle. We believe, and that become our life. Something that you understand because society said that they have proven it. They have already been done through so much research. Yes, we understand. Doesn't mean that we believe it to a certain extent, right? Okay. And something that you know because your parents said so, your grandparents said so, everyone says so, society says so, like you can't live without money, you know. But somehow in the back of your mind, you're like, I don't believe that I'm gonna die without money. In the back of your mind, you know, I know that with money, I still have certain problems going on. I understand that money cannot solve everything for me. Right? Okay, so that's your inner self, and that's the foundation to build up all of this. The house of your financial life. Okay, so why does financial is the roof of the house? Okay, the finance is the roof of the house because it's very easy for us to make money. It's very easy for us to have a good financial life. A good to a certain extent. So of course something good for me may be not good for you, but something good for you may be not good for Lizzie. So good in what you think is good. Yeah. So but like you said with the with Maslow hierarchy, what good in his hierarchy is what? Safety, food, house, belonging, just those. And with those that he presented, they know not much money. To be honest, you only need basic money every day and you already achieved that. Yeah, and that's much money a child can even do it. Yeah, The child can go out and selling few stuff that handmade from the house, and he be happy all day long, achieve all of that already. Talk about an adult. So it's the roof of the house. It's very easy to make, but without this, your life is miserable. Even you live in society, even you have $1 million, and I didn't have to put you in an island like Lizzie. I let you live there with your wife and your kids. But inside of yourself, you're not happy with your wife, and your wife not happy with you. Your kid doesn't respect you. Your parents look down on you. Your brother and sister doesn't even want to talk to you. Every day you don't know how to improve your health. It's just getting worse and worse every day. You don't know why you get diabetes. You don't know why your heart got problem. You don't know, even though you know why you got the problem, but you cannot change your lifestyle, cannot change the way you eat, cannot find a best doctor to fix it. Even though you have money, you don't know anyone who can recommend you a good doctor, then that's it. And the doubt of waking up every day and feeling is like hell, then already you cannot achieve anything else apart from thinking about the headache that you have. You're waking up and have a toothache the whole day and night. That's all you think about. You cannot think about anyone else, anything else at all. So that's the reason why I'm asking, can we this week think about, is it possible that we can skip the money part? It doesn't mean that we're not gonna go out and making money, right? Can we somehow have an idea, just have an idea that we skip the money part and go for the quality of life? Because that's what we want for our kids, that's what we want for our parents. So why not having that for ourselves? Why is that doubting that we have to have money to achieve all of this? We want our kids to have good health, we want our parents to have inner peace for the rest of their life. We want our friends to have good relationship, good quality relationship. We don't need to have many friends, but you just have a number of friends that got a quality relationship. That's enough. That's enough. Maybe somehow one day they're gonna save you out of death. I will tell you a story later in the next few sessions. One good quality relationship that gonna help you out of being dying. And that was a real story that we told in the book, Chicken Soup for the Soul. One of the billionaires were telling that story, that one good relationship has helped his life and saving his life actually. Okay, so we're on the same page now that we have to change everything, our mentality, everything we understand, everything we know. If we want to achieve this, then we have to basically erase everything that we know and start changing. And the change has to start from us, not start from our kids, our children. It has to start from us.
Yes.
Just one person, just you being peaceful today, that's already helped the world a little bit more peace. But obviously, if you are so peaceful, you want everyone around you to be peaceful, right? You cannot just keep that for yourself. Okay, I think I'm just over the time. We're losing track of the time, but thank you very much for great questions. I think everyone have a similar concern when I'm talking about these observed things. Skip all the money. No, we do need the money because, you know, we do need money, but we can live without money. The kids, they live without money, right? Up until like 10, 12 years of age, I don't know what the standard in your country. In my family, 10, 12 years of age, don't even need what you need to know about money. What is money? Maybe someday.
Parents that sustain them.
Yeah. So why you think that without money you will die? You have people around you. You have parents. You have family. You have college. You have friends. You have people gonna lift you up whenever you need. You forget about them all.
Let's leave it at that.
You forget about them all. What such a disgrace we are. Don't we? Because we think that money is better than them. We think that without money we die, but without them we still survive. Isn't that mean that money is better than them? But the truth is not. For somehow we have been thinking the wrong way. Our mentality has shift totally wrong direction. We need to correct it in order to get what we want. And do you believe with me that when you get what you want, the people around you also get what they want? But when you do not get you want, the people around you never get what they want. And everyone talking about, I do not have this, I do not have that, and no one getting anything. So if you want something for your child, do it for yourself first. If you want something for your parents, do it for yourself first. You deserve it. You're the person who first should have it. You should have all the good health until the rest of your life. You do not need to be going old and sick and died. You can going old in good health, and one day you decide that enough, then you die. And you can have all the good relationships, and one of the quality relationship will take you to where you want in life. Hopefully one day, or many good relationship. Depend on how you are with people. Okay, and every day waking up is heaven. Every day waking up, you feel grateful, you feel appreciated for this life, you feel you deserve everything, all the good thing in this world. Okay? Rather than someday this and someday that. Okay. Let's think about the questions to this week, everyone. Thank you very much for having me today. I'm very, very grateful. I appreciate it that some of you had turning your video on and asking questions. And some of you have busy working but still listening. Thank you ever so much. We're gonna end the session today, yeah?
Thank you, Miss Anne, for the session on finance. It was quite educating. I really appreciate. Thank you, Joseph and Sandra, for your questions and contributions. Indeed, we are way past our time for today, so we need to come to the end of today and then continue this tomorrow. Did I say tomorrow? Next session of Fika, actually.
Next time you guys meet each other, you can talk about this. You can answer the questions that I have raised. Why not?
Yes. We will talk about it in our group meeting because we meet weekly to discuss things like this. So we will talk more about it because I know a few of us are still not convinced about keeping the part where he says we have to keep money, we can live without money and all of that. So I think it's a topic for discussion and we will definitely talk about that in our group meetings.
Yes, and come back with me next week for more questions because we can only move on once we in the same page. Okay?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, if I'm moving on and you were like, no, that's not impossible what she's saying, then it doesn't work. Because otherwise, everything just theory. It's not gonna become your result in life. Okay, we want result. So get anything that you concern, anything you still fluffy and not sure about anything, just get them all out. Get them all out, and I make it clear. So we're on the same page, and it'll be easier to move on and start building our financial freedom.
All right, Miss Anne, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone, for joining today's session. Thank you for your time and your contribution as well. Please keep your questions for the house meeting. We'll talk about it, and then we'll meet back next time with more questions for Miss Anne. So for now, we'll have to call it a day. Thank you once more, Miss Anne, for your time. We look forward to more of this discussion on finance next session.
Thank you very much,
all right,
everyone.
guys. Have a lovely day. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.